Don't follow the rules, I'm real. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like hell. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm petty. Lying in it, I'm red. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members certain too. Smiling in my IO 32. CA doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch to sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby. I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. The P my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mines, but I can make you. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want a stupid.
breaking jewels that'll break my rules. On front page, see you. Page 6, call me for the interview. But can you look afford my view? Only bad ones in my crew. And you know that I'll ride in two. Then plus me, plus we, plus you. Catch a flight for the weekend, and I was thinking Mallorca could be real cute. I was born kinda spoiled and rude, and there's not much that I can do. So, what's up? Better fix your face, sister. Better get everything I want. And I know you're gonna really give it up, cause breaking news. You gon' make that noise. Breaking news. You gon' make that noise. Breaking news. You gon' make that noise. Breaking news. Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Anywhere in the night. Text me and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Come around the night. Prove it and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Anywhere you like. Prove it and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Anywhere you like. Prove it and I just might. I'm doing my dance. Popping the I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Popping this. I'm doing my. Popping this. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Doing my. I'm doing my dance.
Keep the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, 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 get some money, they playing. I told her take this and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. Talking to the weed. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I put you. Let's go, 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 get some money. Yeah, I made some meals off my tours. Yeah, I made some meals off my merch too. I got yellow diamond Super Saiyan Goku. These only on Pro Tools. Old lame, I ain't got no juice. Old lame, I ain't got no motion. Flexing on these like I'm Hulk Hogan. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Handle business. I'm on the industry and God is my witness. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. In front of your building, sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold. You gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it go. I'm front line every time it's sold. Flow, run and shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows, I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, on the boat. And dock that Tulum, just love. Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse me. This ain't that weirdo rap you used to. I'm an urban legend. South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb detectives. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless. Got an L, but gotta eat for effort. Dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, then left him. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my dresser. Well known, flick up and roll, snatch from Rico's till T-shows. Whatever, playing chess, not checkers. Boy, you clever. See, bro, you ain't living by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Wanna hear your CD fault. I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's work that I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Though y'all scared. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. They ain't seeing due time, I be making meals. Bossed up in this game, I've been making deals. Get your lawyer on the phone, we can make it real. I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Other 50 on my neck, just my reckless habit. Ain't no on my rap, disrespect is savage. I make one phone call and the rest get handled. It's just another front step with candles. No message from the we accept your challenge.
Victory lap.
Yeah, struck. Yeah. We don't do content. Run it up times 10. I'm 4 pockets filled. That got bad lip feeling. Scouts all on my brand new rigs. I'm trying to make them feel vintage. I was run ugly city. Get a real trench. Yeah, but he ain't. I wouldn't split my with him. He's down there still a stack. He was trying to make a meal with him. When I call you twin, your eyes, my eyes, I promise I go spin with her bestie. They hope I'm throwing. You know I can't be. I hit the club with a special dough, you ain't need know it open. I went flat broke so many times, couldn't tell cause I ain't sure. I'm such a rock star, man, it's rips and all my clothes. It's tatted, I'm responsible for y'all. I'm these good at in there thugging, think they'll tell. I'm sitting first class with my bag, they saying I smell funny. Killing the game is all I'm. My young shaking some. 10K that's play money. I buy your base some. I spray something in blue, hunt look like I'm neighbor. I'll be back in the morning. Tell me how much you want it. You know these bags are strong, you break, you buy, you bust it open. They hang up posters where the reward, my swag was stolen. He wanted to, I put up stuff $20 skinny pants, I call that a Harriet to me. My be mad, my no cat machine. I'm popping my like baby, cause this outfit 3600. I fall in the club like so many be scared to touch me. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some. I want your friend, your buddy. Girl, I know your No, I feel like a movie scene. Who I am, I'm thinking I'm Justin Timberlake. I tell like about all his bags going pin. I'm making these charts for the city. I'm really the hardest. I'm Auntie Baby. I'm on the Grammy. These I broke, they crashing. I'm getting too hot, man, family. This thing called Big Lotto about ribbit out the plastic. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some get lucky. Young shaking something.
Number one. Biggest foes on earth, though. You know what I'm saying? Five life. Four life, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't get this confused, man. Don't get none of the humblest confused, man.
Starlight, it's electric. Starlight, it's electric. I can smell the summer coming off your soul. Let me find a sign to realize it all. Yeah. In the daylight, in the daylight, yeah. I just still can't sleep, babe. Can you hear the sound of the thunder? It's electric. Hold me down. Yeah. In the daylight, yeah. Starlight, it's electric, baby. Come on, like take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like starlight? It's electric, baby. Come on, like take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like to the moon or to the stars? Let's take it all. To the universe, I'll come right where you are. Yeah. Starlight, it's electric, baby. Come on, like take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like starlight? It's electric, baby. Come on, like take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like feel so magic where we are. I just want to feel your heart. Feel so magic where we are. I just want to feel your heart. It's electric, baby. Come on, like take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like starlight? It's electric, baby. Come on, like take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go. So they say, it's all we know. And then we fall, then we fold. Puppet strings.
Back on television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the and an eye for an eye in today's economy.
So they say, so they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say, so they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
So they say, so they say, so they say. They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, it's a love or possession.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty relies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance of the doors that never close up.
When the hand's dealt,
You gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
and if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say, so they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say, so they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. I'm jaded, wondering who the what day is. Aimless
To the philosophy and the famous. Take this with the greatness of something that came with. Cut from two cloths to make one blanket.
putting up with the shameless faces, making noise, empty spaces. Make this your time now, it's not wasted. Nothing is permanent, so change it. So change it. So they say, so they say. Don't change it. So they say. So change it. So they say. Change it. So they say.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, and it's still that way. For a day, live that way, that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real, grinding from the bottom. On my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of pride. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been one day. Way to came broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like.
Wait.
You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rail, there. Top dog, since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, Put a ribbon on it, get you. Real, never switch, Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, and it's still that way. For a day, live that way, that way. Came a long way. drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get chipped like ice. The prices went up, the checks come down from talking that spice. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep, there. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, bet. Put a ribbon on it. Real, never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, and still that way. Broad day, live that way, that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, and it's still that way. Still that way, still that way, still that way.
Come on, man.
Okay, look at Power being coach. Coach DF.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go.
Let's go. Switch everything. No threes.
Good defense. Good defense. Yep.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm on you. I'm on you.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Power versus.
Let's go, Power.
Everyone else.
Stop playing.
What's up? What's up with the defense?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Zach LaVine is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Reed in its center, locking down the middle. And for the Rockets, Durant is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Shepard, and it's Thompson, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Basket good here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Murray up on top. He kicks to LaVine. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Shepard, and there's the drive.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Hey, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Şengün.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable. That's almost as easy as they come. And give him credit for getting into position with that simple layup.
Brown inside the line. The layup missed.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Houston on top.
The Celtics, 9.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look now at how the offense... approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They've got Steven Adams. Tari Easton is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Boston. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Pat, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. They're still together.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Houston in the lead. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 5 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. He has yet to score from deep three-point territory. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Eason. It's blocked. Simon's on the wing. Covered by VanVleet. Here's Walsh. Again, the miss by the Celtics. With 1 on the clock. A shot off that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1 point. And it's just about...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by Jabari Smith.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. DeJounte Murray is out there with Levine. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Celtics trail by 6. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. And the Rockets got their guy with the number 3 overall pick, Reed Sheppard. He brings elite shooting, blue blood basketball pedigree. He has immediately made himself a key cog in their rotation. I'm told the Rockets have high hopes for Reed Sheppard for years to come.
A lot on his plate, without question. Thank you for the update, Shams. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. From the stripe. That one a little long. Houston leading by 3. Here's Durant. Goes up again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaylen Brown.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Russell Westbrook comes in for Murray. Robinson. Outside Westbrook. LaVine for 3. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Rockets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Nice touch on the floater. VanVleet is sensational at knowing when to go to it.
The 3 from Tatum. And so the ball's out of bounds. 3 touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
The Celtics, 14.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in a shooting guard. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Brown's shot is good.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Murray comes in for Russell Westbrook. Stolen by LaVine. Outside Tatum. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
To Okogie on deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Brown inside the line. Brown jams it in.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. Told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Tatum, that's for 2. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And here are the Rockets now. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
First personal foul. Third.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for your Rockets.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Jason Tatum. First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For Houston.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 5 seconds left in the game. There's Brown with the 3 offline. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Even early on in this one. Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it for the first game of
Hi, I'm Girl Game Renee, and here's some community tips on shooting. The first tip, of course, is definitely shooting wide open is the best shot to take. 2 would be if the defender has his hands down, hand down, man down. So definitely take that shot. And 3, definitely creating great spacing. And these are the 3 top defensive tips. My number 1 defensive tip is on-ball defense. With that being said, on-ball menace badge allows you to create turnovers for the opponent team. Number 2, the interceptor badge. Favorite badge in the game, I would say, is great when you're playing patient, and lane steals is big as well. And number 3, challenger. I'd say you'd have to jump.
So let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At power forward, Tijon Salon.
And here are the starters for Charlotte. They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's G in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these 2 teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Charlotte.
And Hart playing with his right now, just going all out.
First trip to the line for him here.
First team foul.
Free throw good. Hart. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Here's G. Miller on the wing. The three is up. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Bridges passes to Towns. And there's the drive.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow!
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Hart. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Ball passes to G. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Ball. Fires it. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got James. Also, Colin Sexton out there. Brandon Miller is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Diabate in at the 4. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. But they built the team around key players. Those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Well, not only is he fast, he's very strong. So stopping Anunoby, it's not always easy.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Pass to Holland. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Robinson can't hit. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Pass to George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while. But it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Salone. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Fresh. Covered by Towns. G, no good.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Salon. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Assist from Colin Sexton.
George outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What an ending to the first half.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks out in front, up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The Hornets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Big round of applause for your Knicks.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Penny, and a fate for the Knicks. The first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. And it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Wide open look. Hornets with the rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And that one drops.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Brunson against ball. Out to Bridges. 3-pointer. Offensive board. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Oh, got that one up quick. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
17.
Brunson against ball. That shot is off.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
The third quarter comes to a close. New York out in front, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Charlotte, Colin Sexton out there with James. Then it's Miller, then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Diabate in at the 4. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Here's Sexton. Oh, and they take the lead.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that run easy.
George against Sexton. George passes to Shannon. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Robinson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Holland, guarded by Miller. George scanning the floor. Pass to Sharon. Over James. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here he goes. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a three-point game. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Brunson from the arc. No good. And it